I am literally fucking watching a YouTube video. Why are you trying to take my shit down? You make no fucking sense, YouTube. What are you doing?
And Jones, it's very
Why are they cutting my shit off? Fuck
the
off.
dots accordingly. Terry Rozier specifically is associated with the prop bets. He's associated with the insider information for prop betting. Chauncey Billups is specifically associated with the rigged poker games, and Damon Jones actually is associated with both of these indictments. So
Jesus.
big ol' yikes if you're Damon Jones. Big ol' yikes. But how exactly did they catch him, and what are the details pertaining to both of these indictments? Now, when it comes to Damon Jones, what is being accused is that he would use his relationships and information as a former player.
Oh, this was the thing with LeBron.
Assistant head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh my God! What?
Unofficial assistant head coach for the Los Angeles
Oh my God!
Lakers on play.
But yeah, this is the thing where he knew LeBron was like kind of hurt and might not play, and he like told people to bet the lower on him because he was like on minute restrictions. No one else knew that.
And pass along that information. He actually did this allegedly with LeBron as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That back in 2023, in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
In 2023?
Information before the public did that LeBron was not going to play, and with LeBron not being available, of course, pass that information along to someone else, and then they decided to.
Why are you doing that?
And of course, won large. But what I believe is way more damning is that we're talking about NBA players allegedly now claiming that they were being told, or that they're telling people that they're going to take themselves out of the game early due to injuries, and then of course not be able to hit their over on a certain bet, which will then translate to tens of thousands of dollars per bet. And to make it even worse,
they didn't even try to hide some of this shit either.
Gambling companies and entities that may put a cap on how much money you can bet. This was a whole operation. They had multiple people putting money down everywhere. Gambling sites, in casinos, in person. They would come in person and drop off money. Terry Rozier, still a part of this.
To the fucking mafia, dude. That's what... Bro, they did this back in like the 50s, dude. It was fucking insane.
Claims. The FBI says the NBA player Terry Rozier told defendants that he was going to leave a game early on March 23rd, 2023 with an injury. The defendant then placed a bet more than $200,000 on the under for his prop bets, with Rozier leaving the game after 9 minutes.
What are you doing, Rozier?
Paid out tens of thousands of dollars in profit, and the defendant and Rozier counted the money at his house. ESPN continues in his article to remind us that Terry Rozier was indeed connected to Jontay Porter. For those who need me to jog your memory, especially because I don't think we covered that story on this channel, but Jontay Porter, who was a center for the Toronto Raptors, banned from the NBA last year.
Literally can't come back. That is crazy.
Conspiracy charges, and admitted in court to manipulating his performance in 2 games during the 23-24 season. He is awaiting his sentence in December.
Oh, okay.
Just be very mindful. Effectively, Jontay Porter claimed that something happened with his eye. He had to get out the game, and of course, if you knew that he was going to do that, then you would put a bunch of money on his unders, and you would make a bunch of money, which seems to be the exact same thing that happened with Terry Rozier and his foot injury. His foot injury. Yes, Terry Rozier has been caught in that fashion, and there has been several other teams that have been put money on that are in.
By the way, we're gonna do an NBA recap style of video on stream tomorrow night when I get time. So
Toronto Raptors. So that is the first one, and it's a pretty damning one. And it certainly puts into question the legitimacy of gambling sites being intertwined.
Who's all playing? There's a lot of games on tomorrow. So like midnights when the games end, I'll do some stuff on that. Probably late at night, like 1 in the morning-ish on Twitch, GZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase. Go check that out. Go follow that page. Click the notifications for my streams.
To the
So
point where ESPN has their own betting subsection, their gambling subsection called ESPN Bet. And to try to separate themselves from this, on ESPN early this morning, they had to just completely remove it off the ticker. They just, let's go and take that down off the ticker, man. Let's go and take that down off the ticker. So y'all see right there in the bottom right-hand corner, ESPN Bet.
Because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place.
Take the whole thing. Now, the
that's
second
actually funny.
Is effectively, you had these mafia members, people with a large amounts of money large amount, coming in and investing in these poker rings that had very clear evidence that they were cheating and getting as much
X-ray
money as
tables,
possible
so you could like see the
what
cards.
they were doing to try to lure people in is use NBA players as the face of these games.
That's
how Chauncey
ridiculous.
Billups got involved,
That's
allegedly.
fucking.
That's also
Why would you
how
even do that,
Damian
bro?
Jones got
If you're an
involved
NBA
as
like
well. But what
affiliate,
exactly
you
is
know.
going on at these poker games? The FBI says that the defendants utilized altered shuffled machines to read the cards in the decks and then relay the information to an off-site operator. The operator, known as the quarterback, then sent the information to someone at the table. The FBI also says that the defendants utilized other cheating technologies, including poker chip trays that would read cards through hidden cameras.
Oh my
special
god.
contact
Oh
lenses,
my
and
god.
glasses that could read marking cards, and X-ray poker tables that could read face down.
Holy shit.
I'm not gonna lie, when they were explaining how detailed the cheating was, that's when I knew it's over. You're done. You're done. If they have all of that on you, if they have everything they know about how they cheated, if they know all the information about how they passed along what your cards were, X-ray tables so they can see face down cards, you're done, bro. It's done. Now, the FBI says that the defendants robbed victims at gunpoint as well. They were robbing people.
Jesus Christ.
Robbing people at these
Dude.
events. It wasn't enough that they were already cheating. It wasn't
Dude,
enough
it's the mafia. What do you expect?
It wasn't enough about the shuffling machines. No, people also were getting robbed at gunpoint at these events. It's done. It's done. The FBI has been working on this investigation for 4 years. 4 years, with victims losing at least $7 million. One specific victim lost at least $1.8 million. The FBI reviewed thousands of hours of video evidence and executed more than 24 search warrants. Now, I'm going to say this about the poker games, and I'm going to be as generous as possible. From my sources, not going to tell you who, but from my sources, there is a possibility that the NBA players who were involved, and there could be more NBA players that were involved, may not have been completely aware of what was occurring, rather than just using their names to lure people in to allow all the other illegal activity to happen. Not saying that my sources are correct, but I just want to put that out when it comes to the poker games. But the rigged prop bets, making sure that they hit the unders, it's not that much blurred lines behind that. It ain't really that many blurred lines. When the FBI gets involved and they come and arrest you, trust me when I say they have years and years of evidence to go off of. They got you, dog. They got you. The only way you're going to get out of this is if you snitch. You need to snitch, because we're talking about big king pins. We're talking about mob bosses, mobsters, mafia. That's what we're talking. You need to snitch. Let it go. You're not like that. You're an NBA player. That's not your body. It's just not your. It's not your body. You need to.
That's
snitch.
low-key
You need to
facts.
snitch
Like,
right now. I don't give a damn how much money they take out of you. I don't give a damn how many NBA games and opportunities you're not going to have anymore. I don't give a damn. You need to snitch, because they're not really after you, the NBA player that they use as the face to say, oh, come on in, play with Chauncey Billups. They don't care about you, Chauncey. They care about the mob bosses. Because also at these rigged poker games, they were also holding some of these victims at gunpoint. They were going to make sure that they got their money. They were robbing folks out there. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, though. The other side of it, sports gambling, Terry Rozier, Jonte Porter, y'all are done. Y'all are done. I ain't going to lie. There ain't nothing I can help with y'all on that one. Y'all are done. Y'all are actively participating in it. Y'all are doing things that y'all know is illegal. Y'all are a part of the scheme, and y'all are very directly connected to the scheme. So I can't. Allegedly now. But if you allegedly did do it, ain't nothing I can do. Nothing I can handle with that right there. There's no advice. There's nothing I can say. Now, what exactly does this mean at large for the NBA? Well, as I recorded this video, news is already broke that both Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier will take a leave from the league. The Portland Trailblazers have already replaced Chauncey Billups with Tiago Splitter, and of course, Terry Rozier will not play any games.
Wait, Tiago Splitter's coaching? Hold up, what? Is he coaching right now? Wait a second. Who is the coach of the Trailblazers? Well, not anymore. Watches from the sideline. Why is he able to watch from the sideline, bro? What are we doing? God, he's fucked. You're a fucking retarded, Chauncey. Oh my god. You are so dumb. Why would you get involved with the mafia? Yeah, media leave. Who? Yeah, they said Tiago Splitter. That's fucking sick, though. I love that.
The video news has already broke that both Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier will take a leave from the league. The Portland Trailblazers have already replaced Chauncey Billups with Tiago Splitter, and of course, Terry Rozier will not play any games until the investigation is over with. So that's step number one. Step number two is that Adam Silver has already made it aware that if you are an individual that wants nothing to do with sports betting, or you have a young individual who is watching games, you can have the choice to remove all of this from your viewing experience. If you don't want anything to do with sports betting, if you have a youngster in your home and you don't want them to see those fields, it could be password protected. Click, click. All of those fields are gone.
Good.
You don't have
Good.
to experience any sports
Fuck
betting
gambling.
ads or
Get your money a legitimate way.
on probability,
Fuck
which
gambling.
I guess that's
Don't do it,
a
bro.
right step in the right
You're a
direction.
loser if you gamble.
However,
I don't care how much money you make off of
and
it.
the rest of the NBA
I genuinely
at large
don't.
to understand the severity of what's happening right now. The history of the NBA and gambling and things going awry has dated back to the 90s and potentially further.
I've never
But
gambled a
Michael
day in my
Jordan
life.
and the NBA being investigated by the FBI from sports gambling. Of course, we have Tim Donaghy, the referee, early on in the 2000s, sports gambling. And here we are now with another incident where you have effectively allowed the normalization of sports gambling by a very wide push, not only from the NBA, but its partners as well, where every time I watch something on TV or I'm actually viewing
This is
the
so
game
true.
itself, it's right in my face. This is not a conversation about options. This is not a conversation about password protections. This is a conversation about the integrity of your sport. Be very mindful that Terry Rozier being arrested is not only interested because of the arrest, but remember, the NBA did their own investigation and claimed that they found absolutely nothing. But here we are several months later, and the FBI has found more than enough.
Yeah. Terry Rozier was accused a while ago
So
of
did you not
this.
really find anything, or did you just wanted to sweep it under the rug and hope that nothing came about it? I'm going to be honest with you, Adam. This is it. This is what your administration, what your term as league commissioner, your legacy will be defined on how you deal with this Kawhi Leonard situation and also gambling that's happening in the NBA. Because you cannot just sweep this under the rug. You cannot just push this aside. This is damning. And the more and more we get deeper into this, the more FBI investigation, the more money that is being revealed, millions and millions of dollars, you look bad, because you cannot sit here and tell us that you did an investigation, found nothing, but here we are now with the FBI arresting Terry Rozier and also rounding up a bunch of other people who are affiliated with the NBA. Be proactive.
I was gonna watch this video right here.
Actually challenge.
I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream tomorrow.
Even if it means it will jeopardize
We'll just-
millions to billions of dollars. Because if not, you need to step aside.
Break free with the new
That's a good video. That's gonna do it for stream. I'm out, y'all. No outro, just a quick little thing. Fuck. Okay, I'm out. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow night on Twitch. I know.